We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
You know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
All right. So Miles will be along shortly. Make sure all my volumes is right. Miles will be along shortly. Let me plug the joint right quick. Never dim your light for others. Be unapologetically yourself. Guys, never dim your light for others. Now, in just a moment, I'm probably going to wait until Miles comes on. I'll wait until Miles comes on. Right? So he'll be here in a couple of minutes. I'm going to show you guys a video clip. Now, here's my disclaimer or my caveat before I show the video clip. So for all the fellas, don't get too triggered by what you're going to see, right? Because when you see how some of the women are interacting with this guy, it's going to irritate you a little bit. It's going to irritate you a little bit, right? It irritated me a little bit. But sometimes you got to keep things in perspective and you still got to be stoic and pragmatic, right? Never dim your light for others. Be unapologetically yourself. Now, since we're waiting for Miles to come aboard, if you guys have any questions, right now is the perfect time to put a Q in the chat, followed by your question. And I know some of you guys, you wait towards the end of the show. You wait until towards the end of the show to ask questions, and we don't get to you. So right now, while it's just me on a dolo tip, it's a perfect time to throw some questions up in the joint, and we can get to them right quick. Because when Miles comes on, we're going to start the show, and we'll get to your questions, periodically during the show. But right now, here's the perfect time. Shout out to Walking His Ways Impact Voice Podcast. The best podcast on Saturday. Happy afternoon. Happy Father's Day weekend. Yes, no doubt. No doubt. There you go. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Renee P., the incomparable Renee P. Again, guys, and any women who might be in attendance, if you have a question, perfect time to ask it, right? Because again, once we get Miles on and we start to rolling, we may or may not get to your shit, right? So here we go. So number 9 says, y'all always talk about meeting women and getting sex. What is the best way to maintain, advance my keep hand? Okay, so for those of you who are listening, keep hand is a pimp vernacular, right? You're talking about catch hand and keep hand. Catch hand is your ability to attract women to you. Keep hand is basically women staying around you, right? And they actually want to be around you, right? So when you talk about keep hand, right, that entails basically how you conduct yourself, how you act, right? See, when we talk about people desiring us, there's a quote: just because someone desires you doesn't mean that they value you, right? Now, you can desire someone for sex, you can desire someone for companionship, you can desire someone, like an example would be women who deal with a man because of his money. She can desire that man simply because he has resources, right? And that's the only use that man has to that woman. She doesn't really value him. She just desires to deal with him to gain access to his resources, right? So part of having a great keep hand is you actually having value that women recognize. And because of that value that they recognize, they want to be around you, right? So that it's a lot more to it. It's a little bit simplistic, but there's a lot more complexities to it. Wait a minute. What do we have here?
Yo.
Going good, fam.
What's going on?
Going good. So, I was entertaining the folks, waiting for your arrival. So appreciate you sliding through, because I know you got other things going on.
Hey, appreciate you, man. It's a couple, something just kind of ran a little long. So yeah.
No, it's all good, fam. It's all good. So this guy had this question. I'm not sure if you want to answer it, but he's asking, y'all always talk about meeting women and getting sex, but what is your best way to maintain, advance his keep hand?
The best way to maintain and advance your keep hand is like the title says, never dim your light, right? See, the only way to keep anyone is to find someone that's interested in what you have. You see what I'm saying? We don't take our individual value and strengths as seriously as we should. For whatever reason, we don't realize how powerful the uniqueness that each one of us possess. We don't understand how powerful that is. You understand? Because think about why someone would choose to spend the rest of their life with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they could find what they can find in you anywhere, then why would they choose to spend the rest of their life with you? And when I say that, I just mean in general, like, because people choose marriage, or people choose, if they're in a serious relationship, they choose to be with somebody for a long time. Why would you choose to be with somebody for years? Right? The reason is because you get something from that person that you can't find anywhere else. And what that truly is like I say in the masculine identity commercial, is it's your identity. It's who you are, right? So to go with the title, never dim your light, you should enhance what makes you you. You see what I'm saying? You should see, a lot of guys talk about looks, money, and status. And I was thinking about this the other day, and I was talking about it on my live, that there's nothing wrong with looks, money, and status, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with going to get your money. There's nothing wrong with making sure you dress nice and hygiene and groomed and well kept. And there's nothing wrong with trying to get a better status than you have now. But here's the thing. If I know I'm not a religious person, it wouldn't make sense for me to get a high status in theocracy, so to speak. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So if I know that I'm more of a spiritual person, it'll make sense for me to get a degree in, studying crystals and chakras and energy. Gotcha. You get what I mean? If I know I love cars, it makes more sense for me to gain status and knowledge in mechanic work, or, body work, or anything that has to do with cars, or even being a race driver, right? Something like that. But the problem with looks, money, and status is that we use looks, money, and status to get people just to like us on a surface level. You see what I'm saying? So the guy with looks, money, and status, he's not thinking about what makes him him. He's just thinking, hey, if I keep buying, if I keep flashing, then these chicks gonna like me. But they only like you because of the flashing and the actual money itself. Because fucking with you, they got access to the money. But you are a non-factor, right? But if I say this, look, man, I love skydiving, right? So the money that I make, I put that into skydiving. I put that into buying a plane. I put that into, having a bigger, better parachute. I put that into, you know what I'm saying, buying a bigger plane so I could fly higher to skydive from a higher vantage point, or whatever it is. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm gaining knowledge, status, and skill in what makes me me, because I choose that for my life. So there's nothing wrong with looks, money, and status, but you got to use it to enhance who you already are, so you never dim your light. You want your light to shine brighter, so you use money, resources, status, whatever, to increase what makes you you, not just to floss and flaunt to get people to like you on a surface level. You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
Yeah. See, I equate that with going towards your passions, the things that you find joy in, that wake you up in the morning and you just got a smile on your day because you can't wait to begin your day and indulge in your passion. So you're talking about skydiving. There are people that's their passion.
That's their passion.
So they there's a saying, find a job doing what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Right. And most people, if you think about it, they have jobs that pay them gobs of money, but they're not happy. They're not doing anything that they're passionate about. They're literally working this job because of the amount that they get paid, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
The financial compensation that they get from it, but they're miserable. But they're doing it. Like, for instance, you have some guys, they'll do something that pays a lot of money, but they're not doing it because they're passionate about it. They're doing it because it's a means to an end. I want to get women. I want to attract women. This amount of money will get me the clothes, the jewelry, the car, the crib. And then what happens is when they either don't get the women that they desire, and or when they do get the women, but they don't get the respect that comes with it, they're bitter.
Right.
Right. This is why you do have guys that have money, but they feel some type of way. Right. Most of the guys who complain about being used for money are actually guys that got the money. Right. But a lot of times when they attract women, they're uncertain. Is she with me for me? Is she feeling me, or is she only here because she sees the lifestyle? Right. And that's the flip side of the coin once you do get to that avenue. Right. So number 9, I hope we answered your question. Let me go ahead and take that off right quick. So again, what are we talking about today? Never dim your light for others. Be unapologetically yourself. Miles, I'm about to show a clip. It's making its rounds on Facebook. Right. You probably already seen it. Now, I'm going to play it all the way through. Right. Now, if you, my intent is to play it all the way through. But if you see a point where you be like, man, I got to speak to that, right? Then just let me know. But we're gonna hop into it, guys. If y'all got a question, put a Q in the chat. We're gonna get to it. Before we do that, let me do this. Let me do this right quick, guys. Get your tickets for the documentary, the screening in Miami, October 26th.
Yes,
Get
sir.
your tickets. The link is right there. I'm gonna leave it up there for a moment, and we're gonna hop into this shit.
Miami, October 26th, guys. Make sure you get your tickets for the screening and the subsequent Q&A. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch Game Kings 2, and then we're gonna have a Q&A with the Game Kings. And there will be food, there will be drink. So make sure you guys come through, man. It's gonna be dope.
There you go. Here we go. Let's do this.
This Pop the Balloon contestant was hilarious.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon proper. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, so let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made, didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like
that's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know,
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came
authentic
over
self.
here
That's okay.
to find a match.
Sure.
That wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
Okay. And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No, disrespect
you know,
you.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like.
Okay, I didn't realize it was 8 minutes long, so
okay.
I didn't realize it was that damn long. So this I'm gonna throw this up real quick for y'all that's watching. There's this word. Okay, where's it at? Right here. Tact is the ability to avoid upsetting or offending other people, or offending people by being careful not to say or do things that would hurt their feelings. In this situation, there was no need for him to go out of his way and find words that aren't upsetting, right? And I want both men and women to understand this. Your triggers are your responsibility. It isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Now, when I say tact, let me give you an example of tact. And I would say women gotta earn the fact for you to be tactful. They gotta earn that too, right? So let me explain what I mean by that. I'll use a real life example, right? My ex-wife, right? After she had our last child, she had put on a little baby weight, right? So one day we was gonna go out, and she had put on this form-fitting outfit that she wore previously prior to getting pregnant, right? So it fit her differently, right? So when she put it on again and she was gonna wear it, she was like, how does this look? And so me being tactful, what I said was, I mean, that's all right, but that other outfit that you wore last week, that shit is sexier. Why don't you wear that? Right? Now, when I first saw it, I was like, nah, that shit is unflattering. You know what I'm saying? I could have been like, man, take that shit off. You look whack in that shit, right? But I'm not gonna say that because that's being mean. So I used tact, and instead of saying how I really felt, I went around it and I said it in a way. Now, she knew how I probably felt about it, but I was still mindful of, this is my woman, I'm not trying to hurt her feelings. But guys, your triggers are your responsibility. It isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Now, when the lady popped her balloon, she basically said, I wasn't attracted to you. He said, I wasn't attracted to you either. It's all good. He was not disrespectful, right? Guys, never dim your light for others. Be unapologetically yourself. Then the young lady in the white, she popped her balloon like, you was kind of rude. You could have said it in a different way. So when he said, I'm just being honest, and what did she say? It's okay, be your authentic self. But even with him being his authentic self, she still found fault or issue with what he said. And again, your triggers are your responsibility. It isn't the world's obligation to tiptoe around you. Now, I'm gonna play some more of this shit. Because there was some other shit said. So
This Pop the Balloon contestant was hilarious.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the popping the balloon property. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show,
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
Absolutely. Glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person. That's the one that responds. So defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like how you responded.
That's fine. Hey, I could just, all I can do is be honest,
be honest, be your
I came
authentic
over
self.
here
That's okay.
to find a match that wasn't matching. That's all, Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Okay. And now is she someone that's your type?
She all right. You're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No, disrespectful.
But if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, I don't know, arrogant, a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. She asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, it's contrary to the truth. So
of course.
That's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also,
I'm feeling this dude.
What I have to say is,
Watch the shit. The chicken red. What happened with her?
What I mean by what I said. It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But
never dim your light.
I'm not gonna change who I am,
of course,
to fit somebody else's liking. You know,
And
I'm just gonna tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the one that is it, I'm gonna let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for surely, yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body parts,
You just wasn't looking at my eyes.
What it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
All right,
so that's all good.
Let's move on. Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
A woman's rejection is God's protection at all times, my nigga. Like,
yes.
I love this dude. This dude is doing it right.
Yeah. And he was unapologetic about it, and he did not retreat.
Exactly.
Most guys, because what you saw was basically a beehive. You know what I'm saying? The chick started ganging up on nigga. Like I don't like him either. I don't like girl. I don't like him either. And let me just say to the dude, don't skip leg day, guys. Like anyway. And he was on the Pineapple Show. Myself, Fifth, and Steve, we did a reaction to the Pineapple Show, and he was on it and shit. But
okay.
And I didn't recognize it. Somebody pointed it out to me and shit.
Okay.
So a couple of people sent me the video. But my point is this, guys. Now, what you don't want to do, and he started kind of doing it towards the end, is getting a tit for tat.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
Yeah.
No, you never want to get in a tit for tat with women and going back and forth, because he was stoic in the beginning. He stood on his square, he stood his ground. But then when the chick started throwing darts, he started throwing something back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you the mistake that a lot of guys make, and I made this mistake when I was younger. I remember real quick being in a club one time, and I got into a back and forth with a young lady, and instantly I realized my mistake, because people stopped and they was watching and listening, and at that time I had my epiphany moment right then and there. I'm like, ain't no way I'm pulling no chicks tonight after they saw me do this with this chick. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking with me, because they're gonna have a misconception or a negative perception of me in this little moment of time, me going back and forth with this chick here. So, but fortunately, I was able to recognize it on the spot. Like, fuck, I fucked up, right?
Right.
So I want guys to understand, you never do a back and forth. Say what needs to be said, and once you see that the woman is offended by it and she wants to jaw jack, you walk away.
Just walk away. Facts. But see, here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, and this is what I want guys to remember. When a woman who finds you attractive wants you to win and wants you to be confident. You understand? When you catch women telling you that you need to humble yourself, or you need to rephrase this, or you need to say it a different way and blah. Because let me tell you something. If I'm standing there with a line of women, and there's one or two women in that line of women that like me, truthfully, she wants me to look at those other women and say, well, you're not my type anyway, sweetheart, and all that other shit that he was saying. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what the girl that likes you, that's what she wants you to say. So she would never tell you to rephrase or to chill or anything like that, or that you were being disrespectful, because that's what she wants you to say. She wants you to value yourself. She wants you to know which women are for you and not for you. She wants you to be sensible and sensitive about what's appealing to you and what's compatible with you and what's not. Do you understand now? He didn't say, especially in the first couple of interactions, he didn't say anything disrespectful.
No.
So for when you see, and so like I said, when you see women telling you, oh, you should rephrase, or you should do this, you should do that, and they try to tell you how to say something, that's a woman that doesn't like you, because she's already trying to change you. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful with that. Again, what you're looking for is the woman that's looking at you like, you damn right. That's a man that knows himself. That's a man that knows he fly. That's a man that knows that a woman's rejection is God's protection. And I'm just waiting for him to come to me because I didn't pop my balloon yet. That's what you're looking for.
Facts. So, guys, is the calling line open, Miles?
Yeah. Calling lines are open, guys. Call in 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Make sure y'all call in.
So guys, call in. You know, we're not going to be here forever. I got some shit I'm trying to get into a little bit later on. So
exactly.
I need to come with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to enjoy my Saturday. So let me throw that right there. Let me keep that up there for a second. A woman's rejection is God. I might, hey Miles, if you don't throw that on a shirt, nigga, I will. So anyway,
I got to do that. Dudes keep telling me this shit. I got to do it.
All right, I'm gonna leave it alone.
And I'll say this too. There was somebody on my live that told me that. I didn't come up with that myself. I'll be honest. Somebody was on my live and said that on my live. So shout out to them.
There you go. So guys, here's the thing. Again, what are we talking about? Never dim your light for others. Be unapologetically yourself. There's always gonna be people that just ain't feeling you for whatever reason. And it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant as to why they're not feeling you. If they're not feeling you, they ain't for you.
Right. All right, so we got 267. You are on live on the Manhood is a Skill Set show with your host Kay Zaggin, and we got Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yeah, what's going on, Miles? Kay Zag is Dave G, 36, Philadelphia.
Dave G, what's going on?
What's up? So yeah, just food for thought. Yeah, that was me, Miles. There, I told you that my dad had told me that when I was a young boy.
Shout out to Dave G. Yes, this is Dave G. Yep.
That's what's up.
Indeed, you understand?
Yeah, that's Dave G shit. Facts.
And yeah, like, and I'm digging the topic. Like this goes where I was saying, I think it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday in your chat, as far as dimming your light or whatever. You know what I mean? Like. Before I even came across you, that's why I said I'm glad I came across you a couple years ago. Like I always battle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like being a certain way, being myself. Sometimes being yourself makes other people uncomfortable. You know what I mean? That's including women, friends, family, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You gotta stay the course and know you just gotta know yourself and you gotta know your direction.
Right.
You know what I mean? And when you know your direction, the right people will come along in your life and they'll admire that about you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know who you are. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Mascot Identity membership.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's basically my piece that I wanted to speak on. I appreciate y'all taking my call, man.
Dave G, man, hey, man, talking to you is always appreciated, brother. Thanks for coming through on my lives. And again, thanks for dropping those bars. A woman's rejection is God's protection. You know what I'm saying? Tell your pops. Thanks a lot for that shit, man, for real. Because it's a phrase that explains a lot, bro. And because guys don't understand that. Look, in life, when something is not for you, it's just not for you. You ever had something that you really wanted, and no matter how much you tried, no matter how much you work towards it, it just won't come. And a lot of people think it's failure. But let me tell you something about life. There are some things, brother, it is just not for you. You understand? There's certain things that you think you want. There's certain things that you desire. And if God ever allowed them into your life would go to shambles, bro. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes it happens like that. Like a lot of guys out there, they see a girl at the club and she got a fat ass and this and that and that and this, and they force a situation, bro. They force it. They see her being disrespectful. They see her having an attitude, but they still, I got to get with this shorty because blah, blah, blah. And then their life go from bad to worse and they don't understand why. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes you can't force it.
And check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. And check it out. That's actually you rejecting God when you don't accept that reality. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Facts. Real talk.
You're supposed to let that guide you to what's actually for you.
Yes, sir.
And that's what it'll do.
Yes, sir.
You know what? And Dave G is funny because people will say God spoke to me, and it's not necessarily you hearing a voice. He spoke to you by showing you something. You're just not listening, right? And even real quick, and even in relationships or marriages. Sometimes he's speaking to you like, you know what? This situation has run its course. It's time to go ahead and leave this person alone. See, a lot of people think marriages are meant to last forever. Says who? Who said that? Right? So even then, a lot of people think, once I get married, this is it. There is nothing wrong with desiring for a relationship that's great and good at the moment for you to want it to last for as long as possible. But sometimes it's run its course and it's time to vacate. It's time to cut bait. But a lot of people, because they're being stubborn, they stick with it. And like Miles was saying, that should have ruined your fucking life. But appreciate you, JG. You got any more questions, fam?
Enhance your life.
You said what?
I was saying relationships are supposed to enhance your life. They're not supposed to shut you out.
Exactly. So it's kind of like even with a car, when you first buy a brand new car, everything is lovely. What typically happens is once you pay it off and there's no longer an extended warranty, what starts to happen? It starts to break down. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing after another. Okay, what it's telling you is it's time to get a new whip. You know what I'm saying? But what happens is because people are stubborn, they'll keep it and they'll keep dumping money into it. And before you know it, after a couple of years, the amount of money they dumped into it, they was better off getting a new whip, right? So a lot of times when things happen in our life, it's a sign. You know what I'm saying? It's a sign that you got to move on from this and move on and go in a different direction in your life. And it could be a relationship, it could be a job, even with a job. Once you start getting into it with your boss, it's time to go. If you don't, it's a matter of time before they either fire you for something or they lay you off.
Facts.
Right? And you're missing opportunities. The longer you stay in an unfavorable situation, your blessings are passing you by every moment.
Absolutely. And that's basically the detriment of you having attachment. You know what I mean? That's where the attachment piece can be your downfall. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, but that's all I had, fellas, man. Keep spitting that game. I'm going to keep listening. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Miles, shout out to the Masculine Identity membership. I mean, keep spitting that shit.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. And I'll see you next week on the lives, bro.
You go. So shout out to Jay Bizzle with the 199. Are y'all watching the fight tonight? That's the plan. That's the plan.
Oh, who's on tonight?
Javante Davis and I can't remember the other nigga's name.
Oh, the dude Martin.
Yeah. They fighting tonight.
Okay, Martin. They fighting tonight? Yo, I might have to
Bro,
find it.
Yeah, it wasn't even promoted. Look, because boxing ain't what it used to be. They ain't even promoting shit right. All right, so guys, the calling line is open. 919.
We got a call. We got 240. You're on live with K Zach and the Miles on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
You said 2.
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah, 240-42.
Yeah, that's me. What's
Okay.
up, Zach, Miles?
All right, what's going on with you, brother?
Yeah, it's Paul G, man.
Oh, Paul G, what's up, bro?
Good, man.
All right, what's up?
Yeah,
what's up,
I'm
man?
on the chat. Yeah, 32 DC.
All right, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Paul G, 32 DC. Appreciate you, man. What's going on with you?
Yeah. Nah, I asked a question in the chat about tact, and I asked, is a level of tact also just reserving your opinion and not saying anything, not being this tit for tat like this guy in the show.
Right.
Which is funny. That dude ended up actually walking out with a girl at the end. But it's like I kind of equivalent it to like a dating app. Like if I match with a girl and she say, oh, if I say ask her on a date, but then she's like, oh, why you want to just go out for drinks, blah blah blah. I mean, like I'm not gonna. I feel it's gonna be a waste of my time to even go back and forth.
But okay, so even in that scenario, Paul G, see, there's a lot of times where there's no need to explain yourself, right? So if you set up a date to go out for a drink or to get smoothies or whatever it is, and a woman is telling you, why can't we do this instead? Okay, already she is showing you she ain't for you. Already she is showing you that she ain't got no gratitude, she ain't got no appreciation. So for me personally, I'm not even gonna respond. Okay, I'm gonna leave the shit unread and I'm gonna keep it pushing because I feel like you're not worthy of an explanation, right? And the last thing I'm gonna do is meet you somewhere and bless you with my motherfucking time because you're already showing that you don't appreciate it. So why would I explain? Why would I waste fucking my electronic blessing by responding to you in a text message? Or why would I waste anything on you? Why would I waste a letter on you at that point? My thing is I'm just going to ignore your shit and I'm going to keep it pushing. That's just me. I'm not saying you shouldn't respond, but even if you do respond, you don't have to be like, well, because that's what I want to do. You could just simply say, hey, if you're still interested in getting this drink, just let me know. If not, good luck to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can respond that way, but you don't explain. Never explain why you're doing something. This is what I'm doing. Either you with it or you're not. Miles, you got it.
So and shout out to Benito de Paris for the $20 super sticker. Appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So caller, see, here's the thing. You asked if not saying nothing is a part of tact.
Right. So like, is it just better just to like not just reserve your judgment to say something versus not say nothing? I'm not against using tact. I think there is a lot of positives to it, you know, especially when you need to make a point to something, but you got to say it in a way where the other person is open to hear it.
Right.
And then, you know, like in this situation, this dude, you know, he's going back and forth, like it's pointless, but you know, I just like, she don't know me. I don't know her from nowhere.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you know, I'm not disrespected because she said something, you know, I don't know where from a can of paint. So it's like, I don't need to say nothing, just move on.
But see, look, here's the thing.
Like,
here's the thing.
Yeah.
So tact, and thanks, Zach, for putting it up. So Zach put it up. Tact is the ability to avoid upsetting or offending people by being careful not to say or do things that would hurt their feelings, right? And at the same time, you see, and here's a problem that I have with that show in general. The women that pop their balloons, right? They always go to the women that pop their balloons and ask them why they pop their balloons. Me personally, you know, in my world, I don't care why a woman doesn't like me. So I would never speak to the women that pop their balloons. I would only speak to the women that still have their balloons unpopped. You get what I'm saying? And I think that is the issue. That show in itself shows a microcosm of the mentality of the current world, especially on social media, where people literally choose to pay attention to negative. They pay attention to what's not serving them. So we in a room full of women. Some women pop their balloon if they don't like you, and women keep their balloon if they like you. On a conscious level, why would I talk to the women that pop their balloon? Why would I ask them why? I don't care why you don't like me. If anything, I'm only going to go up to the women and be like, the women that have balloons and be like, okay, so you didn't pop your balloon. What do you like about me? Because that's all I care about. Because you're talking to a person that likes himself. Now, to answer your question about tact and saying things and not saying things, you see, you have to, you know, even in the definition, tact is the ability to avoid upsetting or offending. Sometimes, no matter what you say, people will be offended. You understand? So you have to know, you have to understand the situation. All right, so hold on. 470, put your phone on mute because you're getting some background noise, I think. 470, please. So here's the thing. You know, when they say, you know, my mama told me that if I ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that type of thing. Tact is because remember, staying silent is also you're also sending a message when you don't say anything. You see what I'm saying? You know, you're also sending a message when you don't say anything. So if your whole thing is to not offend anyone, then keeping silent is a part of that. You understand? Keeping silent is a part of that as well, especially on that show. On a show like that, because another thing I want to tell you about that show, which I don't like, is that they asked the women, why did you pop your balloon? And then they asked the guy, is she your type? Right? And then when the guy answers, well, she's not my type, then the woman, even though she rejected him first, when the guy says, well, she's not really my type, she feels like she got to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Like you was the first one, you popped your balloon. You was the first one to reject me. Why would you be offended that you're not my type? You see what I'm saying? So it's just a weird dynamic, especially with that show, because who's
okay, real quick, caller. See,
caller. Do you have stuff going on in the background, bro?
Nah, that's not me.
470. I'm gonna have to let you go if you don't keep your shit on mute, bro. 470. I'm gonna have to let you go.
All right, I'm trying to put it on mute. My phone messed up.
Oh, well, you got a cracked screen or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro.
Messed up.
All right, just try to keep quiet, brother. All right, I'll get to you after this call. Go ahead. Casey.
So let me say this. Okay, this is what there was a Facebook post I saw a few weeks back where it says not everybody deserves your honesty or not everybody deserves the truth. And the reason why that is because everyone says like the thing that everyone always says, oh, I just want someone who's going to keep it real with me, someone who's going to be honest with me. And I've been saying for the longest, that's not true. Not everybody really wants honesty. They don't, right? And I say that because the moment you tell somebody the truth about something or you're honest with them and they don't benefit from the truth or your honesty, they feel some type of way about it. If you tell somebody the truth and it makes them feel insecure or it makes them feel inept, they're going to have a problem with you. They're going to take it personal. Just like the chicks in the video, they took his honesty personally. This is why I say most people don't want honesty. What they really want is they want a comforting lie, believable enough to pass as the truth.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Okay. And most people, here's the reality about most people in the world, both men and women. Most people have low self-esteem to a degree. They're insecure to a degree, and they lack self-assuredness to a degree. Most people.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how handsome a guy think he is, or how handsome women think he is, or how pretty a woman thinks she is, or how pretty people think she is. To one degree or another, the average person has issues with low self-esteem, insecurity, or a lack of confidence. So when you hit them with the truth, it's going to irritate that thing that they feel kind of funky about, right? So even, and I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna shut up because I'm gonna start getting a little too far out, into the weeds with it. Even when it comes to sexual exclusivity,
right?
When I tell people, when I say women, this is why you got to share us, right? Some women find fault with that because they've been cheated on in the past,
right?
Or they actually truly want a man for themselves. Or when we talk with myself, Miles, and the other guys from the Real Game No Theory podcast, because none of us are monogamous like that, really. You know what I'm saying? So when we speak to certain things, it's a stark reminder to a lot of women. Damn, if I want a dude that's him, I gotta share that motherfucker. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? So even with that truth and that honesty, okay, that makes women feel some type of way. Like, am I ever gonna find a man who wants to be with me and only me sexually? And my thing is, if it's that dude, not likely. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that it's not probable, but it's highly unlikely.
Right.
But anyway, y'all got it.
Anything else, man? Paul G.
Nah, that was actually the exact question I was about to bring up, but Zag, you got it. But yeah, good looks, y'all. Appreciate the game.
All right, man. Appreciate.
And by the way, Zach, Benavides is fighting 2 later.
Benavides, all right, cool. Appreciate that, Phil.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the call. Thanks for supporting the show, man.
Yeah.
All right, peace. All right, so we got 470. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skillset show with K Zag and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Okay. My name is Gennaro. My age is 25. So I got a situation where it's a girl that worked with me. I like her. She like me, but I have a problem with leading her. Hold on.
Okay, caller. Let me stop you right there. Is he still there, Miles?
He's still there.
Okay. Caller.
Yeah.
When you say she like you and you like her, are y'all having sex?
Okay. Nah, we not.
This nigga's at work. You at work? What are you?
Bro, you call back, bro, when you can give us your undivided attention, fam.
No. I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay, yo, we doing a we doing a live show, right, nigga?
I'm good.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, man. Can you answer the question, please? Are y'all having sex yet?
No.
Okay.
So what's going on with you, bro? if y'all supposedly like each other, how come that ain't happening?
Cause I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? She liked me. She showed me. She touched me or whatever, and she initiated conversation. But my thing is, I can't really lead her into the conversation that I want to, and then I get mad at myself. Like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Mess up a good.
Okay, let's call it. We got to back up. Okay, because you said some things, and I just need some clarification. You say that she liked you because she touched you and she initiates conversation. So in what way is she touching you? And when she conversates with you, what is she talking about?
she talking about just random things. That's random things. And I'm like, okay, I know I don't want to talk about this. I can't lead her, but I don't want to tell her I can't lead her. I feel like she already know, but she's such a good person. It's like, you know what I'm saying? She liked me that much. And
Okay, bro. I'm still having difficulty seeing how she likes you. So has she ever talked to you about spending time with you outside of work?
Yeah, all the time.
About and what does she say about that exactly?
She say, when you coming to my house? Well, I get to the house. Hold on. I get to the house, and then I talk for we'll smoke. You know what I'm saying? I talk to her.
Bro, you been to her house?
You been to her house and y'all smoked and you ain't smashed? Man,
I'm on.
Nah, bro, I ain't doing it. Guys, call in 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392.
Okay, guys. Okay, see, he said something. He said, I've been to her house and we smoked. So I got a sneaky suspicion, Miles, that he had already told her that he smoked. And that's the only reason she gave him the invite.
She probably used
so she could smoke for free.
Exactly.
Guys. Okay, and this is something that used to bother me when I was younger. Back when I used to smoke weed a lot. I really don't, do that now. But not to say that I never will in the future. But I don't do that now.
You used to smoke weed? Oh shit!
Oh, bro, I used to, bro. My dad used to call me and one of my brothers Cheech and Chong because both my parents knew. Because me and my brother, we would dip for a while and we would come back humming, just smelling like weed and shit. So bro, I smoke weed every fucking day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, every day. But anyway, back when I was really toking heavy and shit, one of my partners, he used to try and use that to get chicks to come back to the crib, and I would get pissed at him. Right. And I would be like, say, bro, these chicks can't smoke for free, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to have these chicks come to the crib and baiting them with alcohol and weed and shit like that. I'm like, bro, they're gonna come over with the anticipation they're gonna smoke and dip. I'm like, I ain't with that shit.
Exactly. All right, 470, you are on live. Is this the same cat?
Yeah.
Listen, brother, I'm not dealing with the interruptions anymore. Either you got time to call us or you don't, bro. You understand?
All right. I'm good now.
All right, go ahead, man. So you were saying that you been to her crib and y'all smoked?
Yeah, we smoked.
Okay.
I talked to her for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Get her out her shell.
Wait, hold on. Whose weed is it?
Oh, it's mine.
Of course. So how many times have you been to her house?
Several times.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, hold on. So out of these several times you've been to her house, how many times have she provided some weed for you to smoke?
Never.
Well, I sell it. So
hey, caller, bro, listen to what I'm asking you.
Caller.
Bro, listen.
Answer the question. How many times did she provide the weed when you went to her crib?
Like 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. Was it shit that you sold her?
Yeah.
Nick. Bro, let me ask you a question. So when you was at the house, has she ever kissed on you? Has she ever fondled you up? Anything like that?
No.
Oh, okay. She's not sexually attracted to you, fam.
Wait, so at the job she be touching on you, but when you by yourselves, she don't?
Yeah, she want to talk, be around me all the time.
Nigga, no. She don't want. No. She's using you, homie. Because you too scared to tell her you want to fuck. You understand me, bruh? You scared. You hiding behind the weed, and you just want to spend time with her, thinking that's good enough. When truly you want to smash, but you too scared to say it. How you not afraid? How you not afraid to sell weed, but you afraid to tell a woman what you want? And one thing you can go to jail for, and the other thing, all she could do is say no.
That's what I'm saying. Caller. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
It's like it's like I haven't worked on myself enough, and I don't want to.
Bro, fam. Let me ask you another question. I'm gonna ask you a dumbass question. So when you at her house, is it you and her just by yourselves? It's you and her?
Yeah.
bro. So when you show up, is she always fully dressed? Has she ever answered the door in her bra and panties, anything like that?
No, she never fully dressed. She got her titties out. You know what I'm saying? She be having on a robe and everything. Like, she never fully dressed.
So you don't make a move?
Yeah, basically.
You don't make a move, or yes? Yes, you do.
No, like, it be some people upstairs, but we be downstairs by ourselves.
Bro, I just asked you, are you the only one? Bro, I'm gonna ask you the question again. When you go to her house, are y'all ever alone in the whole house?
No. No, she got kids.
Nigga. So every time you go over there, them little crumb snatchers be there?
Yeah.
All right, the question is this, caller. What do you want from this situation, bro? Seriously.
What I want from this situation is I want to know if I should tell her the problem that I don't know how to lead, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that I really like her a lot, but you know what I'm saying? Should I be honest with her about why, you know what I'm saying, I can't hold a conversation with her?
Should you be honest with her about why you can't hold a conversation with her?
Right.
But wait. You saying you can't hold a conversation with her, but she's invited you to her house multiple different times, and y'all sat, smoked, and talked. Yes or no?
Like, we'll talk.
So
for
what
a
do
minute,
you? But bro, so what do you mean you? If y'all talk for a minute, what do you mean you can't hold a conversation?
It's like I don't know what to talk about, but my lack of experience don't give me the warrant to hold a conversation.
Okay, caller. I'm gonna ask you a question, fam, and I'm not asking you to be funny. Have you ever had sex before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, then what's the problem? Now, or you know what? I gotta ask this. Have you ever had? Hold on, listen to the question. Have you ever had sex before without paying for it outside of a relationship?
Yeah, I don't pay for sex at all.
Okay, but you've had casual sex encounters where the woman was not your girlfriend.
Yeah.
What did you say then?
I was in a long-term relationship with my baby mama for a minute.
So what did you say to get with women before?
Nah, I mean, it was just like, hold up. It was just like, said we saw each other, you know what I'm saying? We should work together, and it took off from there.
All right.
Okay, call. Okay, let me ask you another question.
Are you high right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, I'm not high right now.
Oh, because you're not really being coherent, man. But shout out to Jay Roman in the building.
Hey, Roman, what's up, fam?
What up?
Yes, sir. We got
I'm digging that background, by the way, fam.
Yes, sir. Jay Roman way. Yes, sir. But caller, you're making all these negative assumptions about yourself. You're saying you can't hold a conversation. You're saying you can't lead. Why are you saying these things about yourself?
Because like I see that the girl is interested in me, but it's like I'm having a hard time. I don't want to force the interaction that I can't really make her express herself. You know what I'm saying? So
No. Make her. No. Why are you worried about making her express herself when all you really got to do is express yourself and then check her response?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, but how do I do that?
So bro, you got a whole baby mother. How did you manage to get with her and then put a seed in her, brother? How did you manage to do all of that? Hello?
Do the same shit.
It just happened. You one day you was just minding your business and a girl came across you and then y'all just started talking and then you ended up getting her pregnant. Just like that.
Yeah, like 3 years later.
Oh. So you was with her for 3 years.
Brother.
Hello?
Okay, this nigga, dog.
Yeah, this nigga's incoherent, bro. I don't know what to do with you, brother. Are you with us or not?
I'm about to get off of work. That's why I can't really.
All right. So we got
I don't even know the whole thing.
581. You're on live in the Manhood is the Skill Set show. We got K-Zag, Jay Roman, and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 581. Go ahead.
Hey, gentlemen, how are you? I'm Sean from Canada.
How old are you?
Thank you so much for accepting my call.
How old
35.
35. Hassan, Canada, 35. Okay, what's your question, man? Thanks for calling. And what's your question?
Yeah, just a quick one. You know, it's the I have a girlfriend now. God bless. And I don't necessarily want to be dating other girls, but I want to have the experience of having, let's say, a threesome. So I informed her of this, and she said that she's okay with it, but she's not really into girls, and she doesn't want me to let her know when I'm doing it.
Okay.
I wanted to have you guys' opinion on that.
What opinion on what exactly?
Knowing that she says she's okay with it, that I shouldn't let her know about it when I'm doing it.
You should not let her know, right?
Not.
So she doesn't. So what I was gonna say is you can just have her watch. You know what I'm saying? You can literally now if you're trying to have them do each other, and she ain't into girls, then that just ain't gonna happen.
Now, see, this is the type of situation, caller, where you're gonna have to go find your own situation.
Yep.
You're gonna have to go out and find your own situation. You're gonna have to go out and talk to women and find that situation. You basically what's happening is that your girl is telling you that she's okay with you wanting other experiences, but she doesn't want to be a part of it. So you just gonna have to go find it. Now, the most important part is maintaining whatever consistencies you have with your girl. How long have you known this woman? How long ago did y'all meet?
A year now.
A year now. And how long you known her for a year?
I've been going through the vetting process, and I picked her out of all the girls I was seeing.
Okay.
So
now,
right.
And how long was the vetting process? How long was the vetting process?
A year.
A year. So that means you just made her your girl recently?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that was part of the condition, because when I wanted to, everyone knew that I was seeing other girls,
right?
But I don't necessarily want to continue seeing other girls also.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question real quick, okay? Because I want other guys to understand this. Guys, if y'all want to experience a threesome, it would make sense to do that before you get into a monogamous, sexually exclusive relationship. It would make sense for you to do that, right? Now, in your case, at least you had enough balls to tell your woman that you wanted that. She just doesn't want to participate. So like Miles was saying, yeah, you're going to have to go find your own situation. And I'm going to tell you, it's really not that difficult to do if you're dealing with multiple women. You just got to be honest with the women you're dealing with and let them know what you want to do. And eventually you're going to come across a woman that's already experienced dealing with other women, or at the bare minimum, you're going to have a woman who's maybe bi-curious. And like Justin was saying in the chat, if you're caller, so this is what you want to do. You want to go meet a woman. You want to have a conversation with her about your desire to do that. If she's with it, you want to take her out and have her pick the chick. Make sure it's a woman that you are attracted to, of course. But y'all
right. But right. I would say this too for you. She already said she doesn't want to know. Right. That's what she said. Right. So that means she doesn't want to know. And knowing is just not verbally knowing. Knowing is knowing in a difference in your behavior and mannerisms and what you do. Right. So my thing is, like, let's just say she says, what were you doing today? Well, you just had your threesome. Now, are you going to tell her, oh, I just took care of some business, had to handle some stuff. I had to go somewhere, whatever. She doesn't want to know. And you have to really respect the fact that she doesn't want to know. That's the one thing she said. I don't want to know about it. So that means that even when you move or the way you move, like if you never do anything on Sunday, then all of a sudden you're getting up on Sunday to go do something, she's going to ask about it, right? So you're going to have something to say, okay, look, don't ask me about Sunday. I'm going to go hang out, whatever. But my thing is she doesn't want to know. So make sure she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm. See, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about maintaining consistencies. You got to maintain the consistencies of what you established with your girl so far. Because she doesn't want to know. So that means you can't be acting different. You can't treat her different. And you can't, like, if y'all got plans made, you can't cancel your plans to go have a threesome. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. And you can't jump up at the last minute either and try to leave if you with her. You know what I'm saying?
So that's the thing. You know, you got to be a man that, you know, if you got a system, if you got schedules, you gotta, and you're trying to have a threesome, you know, on, you know, as an extracurricular situation outside of your girl, you got to deal with women that understand that you have a schedule. You got to deal with women that are cooperative with your schedule. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you gotta maintain consistencies. You can't be acting different. You can't treat your girl different. You know, because a lot of guys might get. You see, how old are you again, caller?
35.
35. Would you say that you had a decent amount of sexual experience in your life?
Recently, yes. Since I got into you guys' program, so thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Okay. Well, the reason why I ask is this: is that a lot of times new experiences will cause us to find out more about ourselves. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, but you have to be careful to understand what is important to you. So a new experience might excite you to behave differently or to get, you know, start making different, you know, type of decisions, but you still have to focus on what's important to you. So if your relationship with your girl is still important to you, then you can't let the excitement of having a threesome or anything like that make you change your attitude or your behavior, especially when it comes to when you deal with your girl. You understand what I'm saying?
You are correct.
Okay, so
I
that's
would say that I did change.
Right.
I did change throughout the process. When I initially started it, was to date other women and focus into one. But when I was cutting the girls out of the vetting process, many of them have begged me to stay and that they wanted to be the other girl also. I was shocked to hear that. But
why? Hold on, caller. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all never be shocked that there are women that are down to share you. Right? You should not be shocked. You should literally look at yourself as, I'm that type of dude where there are going to be women that are cool with that. Now, not every woman you deal with is going to be cool with that, but you should never be shocked. Never be shocked. Right? Now, let me ask you a question. Whose ideal was it for you to cut off the women? Hers or yours?
No, it was mine because honestly, it's not my plan. I don't want that. I'm very busy. I'm very busy.
That's cool. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to be sexually exclusive or be monogamous, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, let me ask you a question. So outside of your desire to have a threesome, if you were dating other women, how would she feel about that? Like if it became a routine of yours, how would she feel about that?
I didn't bring it up, that particular side.
And this is why I'm asking you, right? So let's say for the sake of argument, you go ahead and you find two women that are down to give you that threesome you covet. How do you know it won't become a thing where you're going to want to routinely get with those two women and replicate that experience?
That is also interesting.
Right? Because you might do it, those two women, and all three of you guys really love the chemistry. Y'all thoroughly enjoy each other. And it might be something they might want to continue. Maybe once a week, once or twice a month. Right? And now you're looking at it like, damn, I'm having a full-fledged threesome on a continuing basis with these two women. So, and I say that to say this, because what if your woman has the impression that you just want to do it one time and get out of your system? But you're like, hell no, this is going to be, I like this shit. I'm doing this shit on a regular basis. So now it has to be a situation where your woman has the understanding that at any given moment, you may entertain other women, even if it doesn't become a routine, that it might not be just this one thing. So she needs to understand that that is also a possibility.
Yeah, is your understanding with her just this experience of a threesome, or the fact that you'll be entertaining other females too?
Right. So the complexity would be receiving, if she doesn't want to know, then receiving calls randomly from other girls, receiving texts from other girls. I'm not sure how to go about that. If she doesn't want to know.
No.
Okay.
My question is this. Let me rephrase my question for more of an understanding. Earlier, you had said that you were dating women and you were letting other women know that you were dating other women, but then you chose this one to be your girlfriend.
Yes.
Does she have the understanding that you are still meeting and greeting and entertaining other women?
No,
or is her understanding just
I cut all of them off?
Okay. So that's different now than the threesome, because basically the threesome is an experience that you want to have. And so, like Zag was saying, her understanding might be after this experience, then you'll be done with that. But she won't know if you did it or didn't do it because you're not going to mention it to her.
Right.
But so, Caller, you said the complication for you is receiving random text from other women?
Right.
Okay, wait.
Getting...
Why would you receive a bunch of random texts from different women?
I'm guessing, right? If I started approaching women about this threesome, that if I could find both of them at once, which is great, or I could find them individually,
right?
Then which will require more time to find. So at some point, I will get a random call from one of those girls.
Well, here's the thing, Caller. This is where designing your program and your lifestyle comes in, right? Because the only thing that needs to happen is for you to find out when these women are free to make whatever you want to happen, and then you instruct them on the time and place that is supposed to happen based on your schedule. They don't need to necessarily be calling you or texting you at random times. Right. The only this is what I mean by consistencies. This is exactly what I mean by consistencies. The women, because the women that you're gonna proposition for the threesome, they're also gonna know that you see other people, right? And so when they see that you move a certain way, when they see that you're not a person that's texting all the time and you don't call them and you don't accept calls from them, then they'll realize, okay, well, it's just about the business that we have together. And once you are clear about your instruction, there's no need for them to send you random texts or random calls. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
See,
yes.
a lot of guys, a lot of
Thank
you
so
guys,
much.
and not just you, Caller, but a lot of guys who might be hearing this, a lot of dudes, they think that women hold them hostage. Okay. You can't let women hold you hostage. You can't let women hold your time hostage. And you can't let women just think that they have access to you whenever they want.
Exactly.
You understand? So you have to be very direct. Right. You have to be specific. And that's why I said maintaining consistency is so important, because you need these women to understand what it means to interact with you. Like, look, I'm not the guy that you're going to call a bunch of times. I'm the guy that I'm going to tell you when we're going to meet up and do the thing. And then we meet up and do the thing. So, and then everything after that, the next thing is the next time we meet up to do the thing. And that's it. There's not a bunch of calls and texts in between.
Yeah. So Caller, what you want to do, okay, if you're still interested in, having the threesome you so covet, is when you meet, now, if you meet both women, now, what I would do this is what I would do if I were you. Make it a habit to approach women that are in tandems, that are two. Make it a habit of doing that. And present that to them. Be like, look, have a conversation with them, and then tell them both, look, I got to be honest. And the reason why I approach both of y'all are very attractive. You happen to be my type, and I'm very much so interested in having a threesome. And I would like you two ladies to join me in that endeavor, right? That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is, let's say you approach one woman, right? Let her know out the gate that not only are you interested in her sexually, but that you also covet a threesome. Let her know out the gate that that's what you want to do, right? Now, after you've done that, it's important, don't date these women. Don't date them. Don't talk to them. Don't text them if it's not about sex. Keep it strictly about sex. This is how you would avoid all these random calls, is you basically let them know, this is what I'm about. So they already know the assignment. They already know what it is about you. So there's no need. But also, if you know that I'm not interested in having a one-on-one dynamic with one woman, I only want to do it with the threesome. So basically let women know, oh, look, let me tell you guys something. Whatever it is you desire from women, always set a woman's expectation as to what's going to happen with you two, right? So there is no question, but it's important that your words and your actions align, right? That your behaviors mesh what you're telling women that you're trying to do. Most guys, they blur the lines and they confuse women, right? So if you meet the first woman and you tell her what you want to do and she's down, right? And she knows some women that might be interested, boom, let her set it up. And then once you get the second woman on board, right, you ain't even got to be in contact with the second woman, right, at all, right? You can just have the first chick, hey, whenever I want this to happen, reach out to old girl and see if she's free. And that's the only time y'all get together is when everyone is on board for the threesome, okay? Whether it's once a month, once every couple months, because it probably won't be that frequent, right? But whenever it is, but always set it up based on your schedule. Never let the women set it up based on your schedule where you got to make changes and alterations to your plans to fit them in. It should always be at your convenience. So that way it doesn't interfere with your relationship with your woman.
All right, caller.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was our goal.
Okay. Good luck. Good luck to you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, eh? Have a great night.
All right, you too, man. Take it easy. All right, so we got 769. You are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We got K-Zag, J. Roman, and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
East areas, Mississippi, and I'm 24.
Okay. 24. What's going on, man? How you doing? What's your question?
Yeah, I'm doing well, as well as I've been approaching a lot of women like y'all been saying.
Okay.
And I've been getting numbers.
Okay.
And I've been having trouble with just popping shit off.
What you mean popping shit off? What do you mean?
Just basically end up conversating in the way that I wanted to go.
Okay, so what's the way you want it to go?
I wanted to end up linking up, possibly.
Linking up, like what do you mean linking up? Linking up to plant flowers? Linking up to watch the grass grow? Linking up to linking up to for what?
Linking up to have sex.
Okay, so do you say this?
No.
How come?
Bro, do y'all, let me say this real quick, guys. Do y'all expect sex to happen by osmosis? Do y'all expect the shit just to happen? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're fortunate enough, you might encounter women that lust you so much, they just might mention it. But here's the reality of it. Most guys will never encounter women who are going to throw themselves at you. Okay, it's not going to happen for most guys. And in the instances that it does happen, it's going to be few and far between. So what does that mean? That means if you come into contact with women that you desire to deal with sexually, you got to open your mouth and make it happen. You got to verbalize and articulate that shit. Why are you, bro, I'm going to ask you a question. Don't deny what I'm about to say. Just answer the question. Why are you scared to let women know you want to fuck the shit out of them? What's up with you?
Hesitancy.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That doesn't answer the question. That doesn't answer the question. K-Zag can already ask you why you scared, so we already know you scared. Being hesitant is just another form of being scared. That's not what he asked you. He asked you, why are you hesitant? Why are you in fear? What are you scared of happening by telling women the truth?
Oh, I'm thinking I'm gonna end up getting a bad reaction.
Oh, listen.
Right. So,
Real quick. Do you live alone?
No.
Okay, so get somebody to change that fire alarm, right? I mean the smoke detector.
It's just my phone. It's just my phone. It's cracked. That's why it's end up making it like the little fire alarm sound.
Oh, is your phone? Oh shit.
Hey, caller. What results did you get doing it your way right now? Did you get the link up? Right. So if you didn't get the link up doing it this way, being timid, shy, hesitant to say what you really want, you feel like you'll get the same results if you do it a different way, right?
No, it'll be different.
Will be different.
because I actually be vocalizing what I want, and that person may end up being open to the same thing.
Okay, so if you do it your way and you don't say what you want, and the results are you don't get anything you want, then why not put it on the table what you do want with the possibility of getting what you want? Like I don't go to a taco stand, ask about the burrito, then order a taco. You understand? Like, so you go, you have these conversations, you say what you want. If the result is the same as not saying what you want, then I'd rather go with saying what I want because I have a better chance of getting exactly what I want. Like, and the only reason I say that is because a lot of you guys are getting these results without asking or saying what you really want. And you're getting these results that you was going to get, but you're afraid of the same results you're getting right now.
So what difference does it make?
You don't have it. So what difference does it make to go ahead and say what you really want?
Exactly.
And let me add this. Let me add this real quick, and I'll pass it right back to y'all. And Colin, we'll let you have the floor. I'm gonna hit y'all with a news flash. Okay? You might not know this. Do y'all know oftentimes y'all are having conversations with women that are actually sexually attracted to you? You just don't know. Do y'all know when women are sexually attracted to you, they're not always gonna make it obvious? Do y'all know that? Right? A lot of you guys, like, because I've literally had women that I'm cool with over the years where they have been, and I've talked about this in previous videos, where a guy offered them a date and they told the guy, let's skip the date and just go back to your crib and have sex.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, Carrie, these guys were always surprised. And I'm like, because they didn't know you were feeling them sexually, right? So oftentimes you guys are having conversations with women who, if at the bare minimum, they've pondered the possibility of partaking in that activity with you. But because you're not saying anything, they're not going to say anything either. Y'all got it.
How many women did you talk to?
Hello?
Yeah, caller. How many women did you approach that you talked to?
I've approached at least, I say 30 or 35.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Okay. So keep having fun until you find the ones that's feeling you like how you feeling them. That's really the answer to the question, bro. That's really it. And again, never go back to the title, never dim your light for others. Be apologetically yourself. You want to find the woman that's interested in what you're interested in. You get what I'm saying? You don't want don't want to fake the funk. A lot of you guys always talk about you invite chicks to Netflix and chill when you're really trying to smash. You invite chicks to come through to the crib just to catch a vibe. No, the vibe you on is that you want to smash, bro. You see what I'm saying? Now, look, would you rather a woman tell you no up front, or would you rather waste 2 hours sitting there watching Netflix and then try to make a move just for her to tell you no?
There you go. There you go.
It's the same outcome. You just too afraid to hear no first. You afraid to hear no fast when you're gonna hear no any damn way. So you might as well just be honest from the go, bro.
Get it over with. Get it over.
I'm gonna tell you guys something there's sometimes you hear you tell somebody that I'm gonna use your terms, link up, right? And they know what that means. And they give you a little face and it's a no. But next time they see you, they know what you're about.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they start talking to you, they already know that, hey, this dude wants to link up. So sometimes your guys know it's just a not right now, but you're too afraid to say what you really want to even get to that point for them to look at you and to understand what you want. So my thing is, there's always, smoother ways and different things to do to express yourself. And that's something I think that you should get with one of these brothers about. Because I don't know how you are approaching or what you are saying when you
that's
approach
what
them,
I'm saying.
which was holding you back from saying, what you want to say. Now, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend like all you got to do is say this and say, I want to.
There are no magic words, really, bro.
I want to have intercourse and stuff like that. Like, there's different ways you could say things that makes it don't seem you as so lame, right? Because the thing is, it's
like
not
add a little bit flavor to it.
Yeah, there's nothing guaranteed. But if you say something humming like you have no confidence, then I'm rest assured she's gonna look at you like you ain't got no confidence, right? So there's different ways to express yourself. It's not guaranteed, but at the end of the day, you know, it's better to express yourself in a good light where you can go, okay, cool. I put it on the table. There it was. What you gonna do? Oh
Well,
no, not right now. Okay.
Well, let me add this, caller. Let me add this. Okay, women know when you very first approach a woman, it don't take women forever to come to the conclusion whether or not you're the type of guy they might want to fuck. Exactly. It don't take women days and weeks. It don't take women that long, right?
Nope.
Now they know within the first several seconds or first couple of minutes whether or not you are the type of guy they are attracted to in that way. Now that doesn't mean that they're going to have sex with you that day per se, but they kind of already know. So you're either going to run into a woman who is down, like you had her at hello, like she with it right now, right? The most women that you're going to encounter that you have sex with, they might be the type of chick where you got to have a conversation with at least, right? And then they kind of get a feel for whether or not it's a firm yes or a firm no. Now, in those scenarios, how you speak to them is going to matter. Having a mouth, let me tell you guys something. Having a mouthpiece only really matters when a woman is on the fence, where it's not a yay or it's not a no. She's like, I mean, he's cute. I might, but I need to know more. If you're dealing with a woman who has that mindset, then having a mouthpiece will get her off the fence and into your bed. But if you're dealing with a woman who flat out ain't feeling you sexually, I don't give a fuck how poetic your shit is, nigga. It ain't gonna fucking happen, right? So I just want guys to understand that. And let me just say this, caller, right? And I had a client that I spoke with the other day where he told a woman straight up that he wanted to get with her sexually. And at first she acted kind of like, you're kind of bold, right? Here's the reality about women who aren't trying to fuck you. If you mention sex right away and a woman is flat out not interested, she's either going to ignore you and walk away, or she might curse you out. She might say some rude shit to you and walk away. If a woman is sitting there and she wants to have an elongated conversation with you about you bringing up sex, this is a woman who was probably interested, right? And shout out to ARC, Alan Roger Curry. I believe he referred to them as erotic hypocrites, where they act like they are offended, but they're really not. And all they really want you to do is double down on your shit because they're actually intrigued by the fact that you're talking about sex the way that you're talking about it so quickly. So if a woman be like, what makes you think you could just talk to me like that? Like, girl, because that's what I want. But you don't think that's rude? If a chick is still talking to you, nigga, she with it. All you got to do is tell her, hey, look, stop playing. Stop playing. You know you want this dick. You know you want this dick. Look, like, stop playing. You know you want this dick. Right?
And that's the part where...
Well, let me say this real quick, J. Ramon. Let me say this real quick. And then I'll pass it to you. Most women who are truly offended and ain't feeling you in that way, they don't want to talk to you, dog. I'm going to say, go ahead. Y'all got it.
No, I was just going to say, at that moment where they want you to double down, that's the part where a lot of cats kind of need that help of, so they don't do that word whispering, well, yeah, what else are we gonna do? Nah, double down on it with some instructions. So
yes, with it. Thank you. With guys, Jay Roman is right. With instructions. But like, girl, you know you want this dick. Stop playing. Look, what time you get off work? You get off. All right.
Yes, Daddy.
Let me give you the number. Come by the crib. And I'm gonna pipe you the fuck down. Right? I mean, just let her know, double down on your shit. Don't get goofy with it. Just double down on it. And like Jay Roman says, tell her when you free. Tell her when you available. Right? And hit her off with the number and walk away. You know what I'm saying? And if she hits you up, cool. If she don't, cool. It don't matter.
Facts. So caller, you good, man? You have any other questions? Anything?
Yeah. Well, okay. Can you just simplify what exactly is a mouthpiece?
All right, a mouthpiece is a skill to be able to have a comeback for anything that comes your way. You understand? So it's kind of like you ever heard of improvisation?
Yeah.
Okay, so having a mouthpiece is not necessarily always knowing the perfect thing to say. Having a mouthpiece is being able to know what to say when somebody says something to you. You understand what I'm saying? So that means you know based on the situation, the environment, if a woman says a certain a certain thing to you. If a woman tries to shame you, like K-Zakin just said, you know, if she tries to act like she's offended, you know, but you can see through it, right? But again, what makes a mouthpiece is practice. A mouthpiece, there's no, you can't really be taught how to have a mouthpiece unless you go out and talk to women. You gotta have social practice.
And you're not going to create that mouthpiece by not representing what you really want to do.
Exactly.
Because then the whole thing is going to be fake and phony.
Exactly. Yeah, you really got to be honest. You know, like I was talking about in the beginning of the show, you know, especially concerning the topic, never dim your light. Your light is who you are. Your light is your gift. Your light is your identity. Your light is your personality, right? So you want to be honest about who you are. So like I said, if you really trying to have sex, then don't invite no woman to Netflix and chill. Tell her that you're inviting her for sex. Tell her you're inviting her to do some nasty things. Tell her you're inviting her to get her naked. You understand? Tell her what it is. Now you could come up with different ways to explain it to her. Now again, this comes with practice, right? So for example, every man is different. Every man has a different stature. He has a different smile. He has a different tone of voice, right? So for example, there's a guy that can say something like, "Girl, I just want to fuck the shit out of you." And based on the way he looks, the way he carries himself, the baritone in his voice, most women will just accept that from him. But then you got another guy, he maybe has a playful demeanor where he has to say something like, you know, my bedroom is the naked playground and you should come through. I would love to invite you to my naked playground. So that guy, when he says naked playground, it's more cheerful, it's more charming, it's cute, it's funny because that's just his personality. But then you got the other dude that he's laid back, he just has a stoic demeanor, and when he whispers into a woman's ear with his deep ass voice, "Yo, I just want to bend you over and fuck the shit out of you," like that's what works for him. So this is why I tell you got to have practice, because what happens is, based on your masculine identity, there is a particular way that you're going to learn to express yourself that is going to get you the results that you want. But you can only do that by practice and taking note of how women respond to you. You understand? So you really got to get out there and do it, bro.
Yeah.
And Miles call it real quick. I'm gonna pass it to you in just a moment, because Miles says something about your identity and knowing how to express yourself. Once you actually know who you are, when you deal with enough women, you're going to know more or less what it is about you that women are attracted to.
Right.
Once you understand that, you can work that. You know what I'm saying? So if you speak a certain way and you know that the majority of the women who are actually attracted to you, like they like the way you say that, all you got to do is replicate that. Now, there are going to be some women who just ain't feeling that. Those are the women that aren't for you. You don't got to switch up what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just continue to do what you do. And the women who are meant for you, they're going to gravitate to what you do because you're you, right? So let me just say this about broaching the topic of sex. If you're not the X-rated type, if you're not the type of guy that likes to use the word fuck, I'm gonna fuck the shit out. If that's not you, then don't do that, right? You can articulate yourself in such a way where you never mention the word fuck, you never mention genitals, you never mention sex. There's other ways you can articulate that. And Justin said it earlier in the chat, wit, charm, and influence, right? How you use your words. Okay? It's just about what's comfortable to you. You know what I'm saying? What Miles may say, I might not want to say because I feel like that goes against my own identity. Like saying that doesn't really, that don't roll off the tongue right for me. It don't feel right coming out of my mouth to say that shit. But I can see how it worked for homie though, because based on his own unique personality, charm, and personality, it just fits him, right? This is why a lot of times when guys say certain things, it come off corny and tacky because women already perceive you to be a certain way. So when you say things, they kind of look at you like, nigga, where you hear that from? I just don't see you saying that.
Right.
Go ahead.
And that's why that's why the pickup artist and different things like that, you can get fed a whole bunch of different lines. But if it's not you and your personality and your identity with it, then it's going to be very hard because it's just you repeating something that worked for that person in that situation.
Exactly.
And not for you. And that's why people have to really learn how to take the advice of what's being said. And I think that's kind of making the things here with Miles and Zach a little bit unique because it's not just the line, but it's what's your personality, what's your identity, and how you can say something.
Right.
And I'll always like to give the example of a nerd, man, because back in the day we used to clown nerds, but
Right.
them nerds were the truest people to themselves. They never tried to be anybody but themselves. They
Right.
said things the way they did, and oh, you ain't got no. They had women. They had women back then too. I'm not saying everything is great about a nerd, but what I'm saying is at least in society they were cool enough just to be them.
Right.
Right. Just them. And so you have your own unique personality on how to say things. And the thing is, and I'm gonna say this my last point and pass it on, that you got to get comfortable with talking to women. So now you can get off of repeating and judging what you're saying in the moment and actually relax and look at their reaction.
Exactly. Yes. That's it. That's the most important part about looking, and you're not looking at their reaction to again, you don't want to exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to look at the reaction to affect who you are. You're looking at a reaction to see if she's down or she's not. That's it. You understand? You're not trying to see a lot of guys when we say, "Oh, check her reaction," it's like, "Oh, well, I got to check her reaction because maybe I'll say it like this next time." No, say it the same exact way, but just check her reaction to see if she's the type of chick that she's down for you or she's not. You see what I'm saying? Because it's really binary. It's ones and zeros out here.
There you go.
Save yourself some time. Like, hey, I said it like this.
Yeah.
My bad, Zach. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you got to know when to cut bait and end the conversation. It's not about, oh, let me switch up and go to a different direction. No, you got to know this chick really ain't feeling it. And that's all I'm interested in. So it makes no sense for me to continue the conversation. Or if she is showing interest, that's when you close the deal and you actually set the situation up.
All right, call it. What? Any other questions?
No, I'm about to end up saying I remember from my past, I had was end up having a conversation with a few of them, and I ended up mentioning sex, but I didn't mention sex, just the word, but more so the act as well as visual, and they was with it.
Right.
But it seemed like now I'm more afraid to do it.
Well, that's the thing. You can't be afraid, bro. You can't be afraid because here's the thing. Here's the thing with sex. If you're afraid to say it, the woman is gonna think you're afraid to do it.
Yeah.
And she's gonna think you're not good at it. Look, let me tell y'all something. Okay, let me tell y'all something real quick. Okay, I want guys to understand something. Sexual confidence. When we talk about sexual confidence, part of sexual confidence is your ability to please women. Like you know you that dude. You know you can put it down in the bedroom. Right? It ain't no where a couple of women here and there like you, like a good number of women that experience you, they feeling it. That's part of it. The other part of being sexually confident is because you know what you can do in the bedroom. When you talk to women, that bravado, that confidence comes out in the way that you talk, right? So there are some women when they listen to you talk, they're like, this nigga, I think he can put it down. I think he's talking like he can fuck me right? Then there are other guys, because you're not self-assured and you lack confidence, because that speaks volumes of what you're relaying or conveying to women, right? Is if you lack confidence outside of the bedroom, you probably ain't got it in it, right? And a lot of times when women are dealing with you, whether it's a subconscious or a conscious thing, it's like, this dude is kind of lame. You know what? Having sex with him would probably be a bad deal for me. So I'm going to pass. This is why sometimes a woman is initially attracted to you sexually, but then how you're behaving gives her cause to pause. And she's thinking, I was feeling him at first, but based on how he's speaking and talking, maybe he got a little dick, or maybe he don't know how to fuck. So, you know what? I'm not going to fuck him now.
Right. And guys, you got to understand too, like, women, we talk about body counts and all that other stuff, right? But let me one thing I do know, right? Because we don't know necessarily how many bodies a woman got ever, right? We'll never truly know. But what I will say is most women don't want to waste a body. You understand? What most women don't want to waste a body. So if you coming across talking about, excuse me, I was wondering, maybe if possible, I can possibly maybe, if I can, poke my penis through the little hole in my boxers, and I can maybe. She gonna be looking at you like, nigga, get away from me, nigga. Don't even talk about sex in front of me because my pussy drying up just listening to your voice. You get what I'm saying? Like so
you're not that dude to be talking about this.
You understand? So this is why it takes practice, because you want to get to the point where you could say almost anything concerning sex and sound totally comfortable, totally charming, totally confident. And so when the woman hears you talk, she's like, oh shit, this nigga sound like he know what he doing. He sound like getting into it with him will not be a waste. He sounds like he knows how to work that dick. He sounds like he could at least bring me to orgasm or something. You understand? Because again, a woman, and when I say a waste of a body, the sex is gonna be bad, and not only that, but she gonna let somebody enter her, and she's not even gonna get a fucking orgasm. You see what I'm saying? That's what so many women are afraid of. It's not it's not that they just don't like you, but they're afraid of fucking around with you and having bad sex.
And
you know what I'm saying?
The funny thing, Miles, this is what guys don't understand. Oh, my shit is freezing.
No, go ahead. We got you.
Okay.
Hello?
Caller, go ahead. You want to say something, fam?
Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm about to end up saying, I'm about to end up asking a question more so, because this one girl right now that I'm fucking, and I was just wanted you guys' input, such as I had texted her, well, I had sent a voice note on what I want to do, as well as what time I want to come by. Like, if the person don't end up responding, then they ain't feeling it, or just
wait. It's a woman. It's a woman you're already having sex with.
Yeah.
How long you been dealing with this young lady?
Like a month.
So you hit her with a text and you told her you wanted to come by. And how long ago did you text her?
Yesterday.
And she ain't responded?
No.
Okay. Has she done this before when she don't respond in a timely fashion?
Yeah.
Okay, so you already showing her, bro. Look, let me tell y'all something. When y'all very first meet women, you gotta set the boundaries and the parameters and the tone for how you want things to be. If you text a woman that you wanted to come over and she don't respond, and let's say she responds a day or two later, okay, you can just tell her, hey, look, when I hit you up to make something happen, at your earliest convenience, I need you to get back with me so I can make other plans if you can't make it happen. There's a way you can relay that to women without sounding all emotional or clingy or possessive, right? And just let her know, because a woman, even if it's your fuck buddy, she got to respect your fucking time.
Exactly. And,
right? Go ahead, Mom.
And I'll add to this, in some situations, especially when she's not really your girl, and she probably the type that, because you got some women out there, or some people in general, they just take a while to get back to your text, right? And it is what it is. Right. So what you can, because if you know that about them, right? Because when people show you who they are, just believe them. So if you know that about her, make sure you put a time limit on the text. Be like, listen, I'm trying to come through and blow that back out on Tuesday. And but if I don't hear from you by Monday night at 8, then it's whatever. I'll get back to you next month or whatever it is. But you could put a time limit on your text too. You understand? Let her know that, look, I'm looking to hear back from you tonight by 6. If I don't hear from you, then I'm making other plans. You understand? Don't be afraid to do that shit.
There you go. And Justin is right, caller. He said if you had other options, you wouldn't care.
Exactly.
And you wouldn't. Look, guys, if you actually had other options, you would literally go to the next option.
Exactly. And that's another thing too. Make sure you create multiple options, especially like I'm saying, if you're just dating around and it's not really nothing serious with none of these chicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Justin is right.
Yeah. All right, but any other questions?
We already knew he was right, fam.
The next call. Yeah. Any other questions?
No more questions.
And y'all can create other options by just being busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because some of y'all can't talk to more than multiple women at a time and not lose your mind and not adjust. But being busy and accomplishing things in life, like somebody saying no, or I can't do something, should allow you to open up something that you took time away from. Right. So you say, hey, you know what?
Well, to your point, Jay Roman, there's been times where I reached out to chicks and I was literally busy doing other things that had nothing to do with women. And then she hit me back, and I forgot. Did I text her? Oh yeah, I did. Because I literally got shit going on.
Right.
But to their point too, though, like when you set it up and say, hey, let me know by this date or that date, because some women will sit and they like to have their options of fun. And they'll choose whichever they feel like is going to be fun for that moment or how they feel.
Right.
And so they might choose you at the last minute.
Right.
Because they know, okay, I got this option here. I got this option here. And so now she rose up at the last minute and you accept her and say, oh, come on in. So now you have trained her, because as a leader, you have trained her to that she can respond late to you,
right,
and still be accepted.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, so that's why you got to set parameters in the text. All right, caller?
Wait, is it too late to set the parameters, or
no? You already no. All right. So you said you hit her up yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to, you can send her one more text and be like, hey, just I made the offer, but if I don't hear from you by a certain time, then I'll make other plans. Take it easy. That something like that. If you wanna, you can hit her up like that if you want. But that's the only thing you could do at this point.
I wouldn't even. If she didn't hit me back that day and it's the next day, she had all day to think about it. That plan is over with. If anything, I'm never on a vindictive or emotional thing. My thing is that I got to train you to understand that, hey, I don't wait for you.
Right. But caller, let me ask you a question. When you sent her the text, did you have a time or a date in the text?
Yeah, put exactly what you put. Caller,
specifically today at 8.
Okay, so you wanted to spend time with her today at 8.
No, I didn't say spend time. I said fuck.
Okay, right. But I'm just saying the point of the matter is both of y'all was supposed to meet up or be in each other's presence by 8 o'clock today.
Yeah, PM.
Okay, and you sent her that text yesterday and she ain't hit you back yet.
No, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds like a wrap to me. That sounds like
yeah. If so let me ask you a question real quick before we let you go. So there's been other times where you told her a particular day and time, and that day and time passed, and she never responded.
No, this is really the only time, really.
Oh, then, bro. Okay, then, so.
Well, did you tell her? Hold on 1 second, Zach. Did you tell her you're the type of person that, hey, I don't need a lot of talk. If I give you a date and time, that's what it is.
No, he ain't did that shit.
No, I didn't say that.
Nah.
Okay, well then.
But how many times y'all smashed, caller?
Once.
Well, nigga, this is new.
Wait. You said you known her for a whole month and y'all only smashed once?
Yeah.
So when was the last time? When was that time that y'all smashed? How long ago was that?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Nigga, nah, bro. She's done. Move on, bro. She was bad, wasn't she? She was cute, right?
No, she's decent.
She was decent. Oh, so wait a second. So it's been 2 weeks. Hold on. No, caller. Chill.
Ain't nothing wrong with these
2 weeks. What's been happening y'all fucked 2 weeks ago? What's been happening in the last couple of weeks since y'all smashed? You haven't reached out to make any other plans?
No.
Okay, so you haven't heard from her for 2 weeks and you just decided to hit her up yesterday to meet today.
Yeah.
And to say you want to smash.
That's why, because she probably didn't like the shit. Okay, caller, listen, guys. If y'all actually want to set up a situation where you have sex on a continuing basis with a woman, one of the things that I would strongly suggest you do is the day you have sex, right? The day you have sex, as she's getting up to leave, one, tell her that, hey, when you get home, text me, let me know you made it home safe. And also, if you want to run this back, if you want to replicate that experience, let me know if you're interested. Boom.
Tell me when you're free next time so we can do it again.
There you go. Say something right then and there. But I'm gonna tell you, call her.
If she laughs at you.
Yeah, she laughed, or if she didn't say something like, oh my God, you put it on me. If she ain't talking glowingly of the experience, the chances are it wasn't that memorable. And I wasn't there, I don't know. But I'm just saying, a lot of times when you really fuck the shit out of a woman and she feel like she need that feeling again, oftentimes, you know what I'm saying? Not all the time. There are exceptions where she just wanted to experience it once. But oftentimes they'll let you know, are you available? Can I have that shit again?
Like, when can we do this again? Facts.
Exactly. If she ain't doing that.
But brother,
but even then you can say, hey, I know that was one. I need like 2 chances to really get to know that body. Right.
Right.
So there's things that you can say and do and communicate, but if you are, a lot of times y'all mistake results for execution. And what that means is you might have got it, but it wasn't on your efforts or your work. Right. It was just something that she did. So a lot of times you guys got to understand that you still have to communicate. There's nothing wrong with communicating. Just don't be communicating all day long and things like that. But there's nothing wrong with communicating with somebody that you're talking to as far as a female or something like that. It almost like you haven't talked to her in 2 weeks since that happened.
That's weird. That's weird, bro.
Yeah. Guys, real quick. Guys, this is for you guys who do a first date with a woman too. Even if you hadn't had sex with her. If you're interested in seeing her again, you don't have to wait until a week after to hit her up. Exactly. You can say something that same evening as the date is ending. Hey, look, I'm glad you came out. I enjoyed myself. If you're available next week, let's do this shit again. Exactly. Do it right then and there, so that way you will know based on her response whether or not it was a mutual enjoyment. Because a woman will tell you, even if it's not with her words, she'll tell you with her body language and her mannerisms that either she's feeling it or she not. So that way you will know and you can immediately set something up. Always have a plan. Always. Because what it sounds like is you're waiting on a woman. And a lot of times that's ego talking where you're waiting on her to hit you back. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't tell a woman, hey, let's run this back, I don't care about seeing her again.
Right.
Like I literally, so the chances of me hitting her up probably won't happen no way. But anyway, y'all got it.
All right, Cole. I'm gonna let you go and move on to the next call. All right, bro.
All right, man.
All right, take it easy, man. Appreciate the call. Thanks for supporting the show. So we got 513. You're on live with the Manhood is the Skill Set show. We got your host K Zag. We got Jay Roman and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What is up, Miles? Jay Roman and K Zaggin. This is Chris, Cincinnati.
You sound very chipper this afternoon. What's up with you?
What's going on, Chris? How you doing, brother?
First of all, I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful. Just living life, doing my thing. That's all.
That's it. There you go.
It's all good, bro. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So what's you got any questions?
No, man. I just got a statement about this balloon show, man. This episode was so great because it proved several things. Number one, looks don't matter because there was a guy right before him. He was a personal trainer and he didn't leave with anybody.
Right.
Can't left with nobody.
Right.
And it actually proves that your actual looks don't matter.
Yep.
You know what they told this guy? That they didn't find him attractive.
Wow. Okay.
Well, this guy is buff. This guy is like huge.
It's a video.
I don't find you attractive.
Well, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. When women say, I don't find you attractive, most guys would automatically think it's the visual aesthetics. Now, that could be part of it, but it's not always that. A lot of times when women is attracted to a man, it's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the behavior of that man, it's the essence of that man. So what I mean by that is you can walk out and women can see you just by the way you walk, and you walk confidently with your shoulders squared and you erect and you just have that aura about you. Women can be attracted to your presence. Although visually you might not necessarily be their type, but it's just your aura and your presence. Like I like his confidence. So a lot of times when women say I'm not attracted to him, it's just the essence of who you are. They're like, yeah, I'm not really feeling. I mean, yeah, he's cute. Yeah, the height, 6 foot plus. I like that about him, but I'm just not really feeling the vibe of this man.
Right.
So understand that it's not just always the physical aesthetics of a man. Y'all got it.
All right. So yeah, Chris, you want to say anything else?
Yeah. Yes. You are correct, but there's a lot of guys on the internet saying, "Oh, it's all about looks. Oh, you gotta look like this and you gotta look like that." But that's not the case. And just exactly what you said. It is about you and who you are as a man. That's what it's all about. That's what a lot of guys don't see.
Exactly.
Well, bro, right here, Justin hit it on the head. She's saying she doesn't feel attracted. Emotions. Because this is what guys got to understand. When women are sexually attracted to you, it's a feeling that they get. It's a tingling in their loins and their libido. It's a feeling that they get based on the type of experience they think they may encounter by dealing with you. It's a feeling, right? So a lot of guys, they don't have the capacity to evoke such a feeling. Although they might look the part, the woman is like, yeah, visually I like the way he looks, but the moment he starts talking, I'm not feeling him. Y'all got it.
Exactly. Absolutely.
All right. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, and I look forward to seeing you guys down in Miami. Looking forward to shaking hands with y'all again and seeing y'all down there.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. And for those that don't know what he's talking about October 26th in Miami. We are doing the screening of Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man. Make sure y'all come through. Go to the link in the Eventbrite and get your tickets, man. It's going to be fire. We're going to have a Q&A. We're going to have food. We're going to have drink. And you're going to be the first ones to watch the movie. And it's going to be a movie on a big screen. We renting out a whole movie theater and everything. It's going to be dope, man. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Appreciate y'all. All right, man. So, Crystal, man, we appreciate you. Thanks for your call. Thanks for supporting the show.
I'm out.
All right. Zag, I'm gonna kill the lines. If you want to do some of the questions,
yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me post a joint like that. Oh, Renee already beat me to it. There you go, baby girl. Look, we gonna put your shit up.
Shout out Renee once again, man.
Yeah, there we go. Renee,
always killing it in the.
I might have to send you a care package, Renee, that might include me in it and shit. You know
shit.
That's right. That's right.
Instead of being flued out, he's gonna be delivered.
That's right. I'm gonna have on my elephant trunk stripper draws on and shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm talking shit. Ignore that little last part I threw in there. Anyway, so he says, how to get good at sex. Bro, practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this on a real tip though, no pun intended with the tip part. On a real tip, because a lot of guys, they're having sex just with the ideal of catching a nut. Okay, you will not become a good lover if you're just worried about getting a nut. Okay, that's one. Two, you have to be attentive. You have to be an attentive listener. You have to be attentive when it comes to a woman's body. And also you have to have an overall experience that you want you and that woman to experience, right? So, and I'm not saying that you have to be overly concerned with pleasing a woman, but you do have to be attentive to what's going on in the moment, right? So an example, one of the things that I even when it comes to porn that I don't like, that I personally don't like, this is just me, right? Is when dudes are dealing with these chicks, it's like they just want to shove shit in her. You know what I'm saying? I'm meticulous about what I'm doing with it because I'm trying to elicit a certain response that's favorable to the woman. I'm not worried about me nutting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys like, I'm gonna get in and just kill it. I mean, you can kill it and still be attentive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get too graphic with it, but I'm just saying part of being a great lover is being attentive and actually, if a woman has earned it, mind you, being particular when it comes to actually learning her body and paying attention to, what gets her off and all that other shit. But y'all got it.
Back. We get to the next one.
All right, cool. So he says, what does the slang "don't hate the player, hate the game" really mean? Bro, fitness DJ, you can't be serious, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's serious. He's serious.
Okay, god damn it, bro. Any of y'all want to get that?
All right, so what it means is that when we understand the game, and shout out to Boss Mac because he said this in the Game Kings documentary part 1. He was explaining the fact that Understanding game is also understanding a set of rules that don't change. You understand? So the phrase don't hate the player, hate the game is that, the reason why guys like us, the reason why we seem like we could tell the future, the reason why we talk so confidently like we know everything is because we understand the patterns of the game. We understand the rules of the game, right? And we understand that things are going to happen a certain way because of the game, right? So you gotta, in a lot of situations, you gotta hate the player, not the game, right? So for example, like how guys say, if you walk into your house and you see your wife getting smashed by the milkman or whatever, you can't hate on the milkman for fucking your wife, right? Because it's just a part of the game that he's a man. And what happened was your wife gave him the invitation.
Yeah.
So you can't hate the player, you got to hate the game. So truthfully, of course, you can be angry that there's a strange man in your wife, or a strange man in your house fucking your wife. But at the same time, you have to understand that unless we're talking about assault, robbery, or grape, unless we're talking about that, your wife gave him an invitation. So based on the rules of the game, you got to look into the reason why your wife gave that man the invitation. Meaning, you got to look into the game. You can't hate the players. You got to look into what happened, why she would give another man that invitation.
There you go.
Because it's one thing it's one thing for a woman to go out and cheat on you. It's another thing for a woman to invite a whole man into where you lay your head, bro.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? So you really gotta dissect the game. You gotta look at what's really going on with your leadership, with your life, with your relationship, with all the decisions, with your masculine identity, all of that stuff. So it's sometimes we gotta look at the rules of the game and not necessarily hate the player, because, for example, the mailman was just taking the invitation for some pussy.
But also,
so it is.
Well, let me just say this: if you that dude and you dealing with a certain type of woman, you got to feel like she only fucking with dudes that's gamed up. So if dude piping it down, he must be another him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm him. He must be another him onto himself, right?
Right.
So that's the way you kind of got to look at it. Like Miles is saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. But to Miles' point, because he made a point about there's a difference between a woman who goes out of her way to make sure if she gonna creep on you, and I'm not condoning women cheating on you, but if she go out of her way to be super, super secretive about it,
right,
and she's making sure she's dealing with a man that's far away from her home life, that's one thing. But if a woman is so sloppy and so disrespectful to have a nigga in your bed, then you got to look at the type of woman you chose, okay? Because you can't control a woman cheating on you. But a lot of times, the type of woman you choose, there's a difference between her cheating on you and never having it around you versus a woman who say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna have this dude in our crib." That's a whole nother type of woman right there. But
well, I'm gonna say this because we're not even gonna take it to that extreme of being married. Some of y'all are hating cats in your own city because you see them at clubs a lot,
right?
And they talk to the girl that you wanted to talk to. And now you can't stand that dude because he always seemed to be getting the ones that you want to talk to, and where you hating the player and not hating the game. And my thing is that I would never forget. This is just a quick story. There's a singer that was in the group. I ain't going to even say the name. I went to go visit my sister. She used to do hair, and I met this stewardess. And for about 4 months, when she come into town, me and her would hang out. Well, this singer in a group rolled up in his Porsche, and he knew the owner of the building, and so they were talking, and he seen her, and I went to go do something and came back, and next thing you know, they were left on a date. Right now, at that moment, I shrugged my shoulders, like, okay, that's it. Like, that's
the game.
Like, that's part of the game. Like, there was no animosity, there was nothing. It's okay. And my thing is like, a lot of you guys are hating people when it's all part of the game, meaning there's actually really nothing to hate. Because if you really understand it, in that moment, the favor was done to me. Right? Because what if we continue and I got into somebody that really wasn't into me?
Right.
So after a while, you don't hate anything. You just understand what it really is.
Exactly.
Like the whole goal is, you know what? I want people around me that want to be around me for me.
Facts.
Point blank.
Okay. And like y'all always do, coming at the last minute with these motherfucking questions. But on that note, we're about to be out. Miles, you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, guys, I still got the 15% masculine identity soap sale for Father's Day going on. And a shout out to all the fathers out there too, man. Shout out to UK Zach, J Roman. You know, fatherhood is a big deal, man. You know, I haven't been blessed to be a father like that, and that's okay. That's okay with me. I'm blessed in other ways. But shout out to all the fathers, man. So make sure you type in father into the checkout discount code area when you go to masculineidentity.com to order your soap, and you save 15% on your entire order. So the more soap you order is the more you save. All right. And then other than that, make sure y'all get your tickets to the Game Kings 2 Definition of a Man screening in October 26th in Miami. We appreciate y'all, man. Thanks, Zach, for having me. And shout out to J Roman, man.
Oh, and fatherhood is a skill set.
And tomorrow, which is Father's Day, will be the Real Game No Theory show, 12 noon Eastern time. Make sure y'all tune in.
All right. On that note, J Roman, any words before we bounce?
No, it was nice being here, man. I have some other engagements that I've been attending to, responsibilities. So, you know, but I definitely miss being on this show and rapping with everybody and the callers and, you know, the questions and stuff. So looking forward to being able to step back in, but I appreciate it, man. Always, like always, Zach, I appreciate you allowing me to come on here, man.
Not a problem. We're about to get up out of here. Like the stream. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern for the Real Game No Theory podcast. We out. Enjoy y'all Saturday.